The Bulgarian split squat just might be the best leg strengthening exercise you could possibly do. It's so good, in fact, that if there were only one specific leg exercise I could perform for the rest of my life, this would likely be it. But I'm just some guy on the internet who you likely don't know, so I don't expect you to blindly take my word on it. So let's run through 5 reasons that make the Bulgarian split squat worthy to be incorporated into your strength training routine. And then if you still don't feel convinced after that, then no hard feelings, I get it. It's a YouTube video after all. Reason 1, unilateral loading benefits. Unilateral loading simply means the resistance from this exercise is being placed on one side of the body. And this is a big deal when it comes to enhancing muscle function around the hip. It's a brilliant strategy to implement if you're prone to experiencing achy hips from gluteal tendinopathy that need to be loaded in order to be remedied. So if you're looking to expose any weak spots in your lower extremity, or even if you're trying to iron out a strength discrepancy between one side of your lower body compared to the other, this is a great way to do it. And as an added bonus, from a biomechanical perspective, the Bulgarian split squat is a bit less demanding on the knee than a traditional squat. So it can at times be an optimal exercise for those who have knees that are a bit more sensitive to squats. And it may sound counterintuitive, but there's some good evidence to back this up. Reason number 2, there's no fancy equipment required. The Bulgarian split squat can be performed just about anywhere, including a gym, a hotel room, a living room, or just about anywhere else where there's a bench, a step, a chair, or even a couch. If you contrast this with barbell squats, deadlifts, cleans, and other traditional strength training exercises, all of which are outstanding by the way, the Bulgarian split squat just takes the cake for practicality and versatility. Now, of course, those other exercises, among others, are still worth performing, but they do require standard gym equipment like squat stands or a squat rack, a barbell, and plates, and you might just not have access to those at particular times. This comes in particularly handy when you're traveling or don't have access to a gym. I can't count the number of times I've performed the Bulgarian split squat in a hotel room when I've been traveling, or doing it in a park or other random places where I've needed to do a bit of leg training when not having access to any traditional strength training equipment. Reason 3, it improves anterior hip mobility. Now, this is arguably one of my favorite things about the Bulgarian split squat, and I often utilize this exercise with many of my patients in the clinic and athletes in the gym for this particular reason. Because when you drop down into the squat position, you're not only strengthening your stance leg, but you're also lengthening out the front of the hip on your back leg. And this includes your hip flexor, your rectus femoris and sartorius, and a few other key muscles that actually cross the front of the hip. And let's just say that plenty of people could benefit from improving their hip flexor mobility, which will not only improve your athletic performance, but also prevent injuries, postural dysfunctions, and various aches and pains that arise when mobility in this region is subpar. And hey, real quick, if you're finding this video to be useful, helpful, or informative, or enjoyable in any sort of manner, feel free to hit the like button because that would mean a lot to me. And feel free to subscribe if you want to stay up to speed on all the content I'm putting out here on this channel. Reason 4, the Bulgarian split squat enhances your balance. So now we know that the Bulgarian split squat not only enhances your deep hip stabilizer function and that it's practical to do and that it can improve your hip mobility, but that this exercise will also test and enhance your balance, particularly when you're loading up with some extra heavy weight in your hands. And I think we could all agree that if you don't have balance, you don't have much when it comes to functional ability or athletic performance. After all the strength in the world doesn't amount to a hill of beans if you don't have the ability to balance and control your body. And reason 5, as if the 4 rock-solid benefits of the split squats that we've just gone through hasn't been enough, this benefit is more icing on the cake for choosing to perform this exercise. Because the Bulgarian split squat is a relatively simple movement to perform and one that doesn't require a high degree of technical expertise when compared to other outstanding exercises such as barbell squats and deadlifts, making it a more ideal exercise for those who don't have good movement control or exercise technique. And the beauty is that whether you're new to exercise and working out or you're a seasoned veteran, it tends to be a much safer movement to perform while still being rather challenging for your lower body strength and endurance. So, less risk of injury while challenging your strength, balance, and mobility in the process. So, now that you know some of the brilliant benefits to performing the Bulgarian split squat, let me know your thoughts below. Is this an exercise that you already incorporate into your training, or do you want to try it? Or do you have any other leg exercises you feel work just as good? If so, I want to hear about them, so let me know in the comments below. All right, everyone, keep looking after yourselves, keep looking after one another, keep making great things happen, and I will see you in the next video.